assuming that you want to invest in shares of a company, or you want to purchase shares of a particular company, all right, what do you need so that you can become a successful shareholder or a successful owner of that particular company? Because we normally say that if you buy shares of a particular company, then you become an owner or a shareholder of that particular company. If you buy some amount of shares, then you represent a certain percentage, or you own a certain percentage of that company based on the shares that you have bought in that particular company. Now, what do you need for you to become an owner or a successful shareholder of that company? Number one, you need something very important, and you know about it. It's capital. Capital or money. Yeah, you cannot become a shareholder or an owner of a company if you don't have capital. Then, for example, if you want to, for example, if company ABC, one share is trading at shillings 5. One share is trading at shillings 5. All right. And you have 100,000 that you want to invest in company ABC. All right. So how many shares are you going to get from company ABC? You are going to get 100,000 divided by 5, which is equals to, let me get my calculator. This is 100,000 divided by 5. You are going to get 20,000 shares. So company ABC, it's going to allocate you 20,000 shares, 20,000 shares. And this is what you will be enjoying. So you represent, out of the capital, the total capital of capital structure of company ABC, your representation is 20,000 shares, which can be converted into a certain percentage so that you can know what percentage you own in that particular company. All right. That is the first thing you need. So you need money. So if you want to invest in any company, first of all, check the share price of that particular company and know how much can I afford? How much shares can I be able to buy? Maybe I have 3,000 in my pocket right now. You have 5,000, you have 10,000, and then you will be able to know through the share price the amount of shares that you are going to be allocated after you have purchased them. Thank you. That is the first thing. Number two, you need something very important known as stockbroker. Stockbroker. Now, a stockbroker is an organization that is going to be an intermediary between the company that you are buying shares and you. All right? It's an organization that is going to be an intermediary between the company and you. So everything you do when it comes to buying of shares and everything, you are going to do it through a stockbroker. When it comes to opening a CDS account, the stockbroker is the one that is going to help you in opening a CDS account. When it comes to buying of, that is purchasing of those shares from that particular company, the stockbroker is going to do it for you because they are the one who maintains that CDS account. So everything you do in purchase, settlement of the shares, confirmation, you just need to inform the stockbroker that you want to buy shares of a particular company. The stockbroker is going to open an account for you, maintain it for you. You just need to transfer funds to the broker, and then they are going to do everything for you. Even when you want to sell the shares, you just inform the stockbroker that you want to sell your shares. So you need a stockbroker for the investment in shares of different companies. Number three, something you need is a CSD account, CDS account. And this one stands for Central Depository Systems account. All right. So this account is the one that you are going to be using in trading of shares between your company. Maybe you want to sell them to someone else. Probably you want to, like, if you want to buy shares of a company, you buy them through this account, and this account is maintained by the stockbroker. Of course, this stockbroker is not doing it for free. They are going to charge you what we call brokerage fees. All right. So you need a CDS account for you to be able to trade in Nairobi Securities Exchange or to buy shares of a particular company. Remember that the companies that you're supposed to buy shares are those companies that have been listed in the Nairobi Securities Exchange. If a company is not listed, then you need to run away, because most likely you might lose your money. All right. So you must make sure that the company is being listed in the Nairobi Securities Exchange. Now, for stockbroker, you can research on stockbrokers that are in Kenya. We have so many of them. Even the website of Nairobi Securities Exchange have listed some of the stockbrokers, and then you can check them out so that you can choose which you feel comfortable. All right. Number 4 on things that you need for you to become a successful shareholder is documentation. And documentation here, we talk about KYC. Know your customer. You need an identity card. So you need an ID. It means that you are below 18 years. You cannot be able to trade in Nairobi Securities Exchange. Every document that are going to be required by your stockbroker to open a CDS account, you are supposed to provide that information. An ID, a KRA certificate, bank details, and so on and so on. And any document that is going to be needed by the stockbroker so that we can open a CDS account for you. Remember, if when you want to even buy more shares from various sectors, everything is done through a CDS account, which is maintained by stockbroker, and the stockbroker is going to, it's the one who is going to purchase shares for you after you have given the order, after you have placed the order of buying shares with the stockbroker. And then lastly, number 5 on things that you need so that you can become a successful shareholder, and something we have talked about is diversification. Diversification. And we said that we have different types of diversification. We said we have sector diversification. Sector diversification whereby you want to buy shares in different sectors: health sector, energy sector, finance sector, education sector. So probably you can decide to buy shares of Kenya KPLC, that is energy sector. You can decide to buy shares of a certain hospital, that is health sector. The reason why you are diversifying is because of to avoid risk. If this sector is not doing well, then investment in other sectors are safe and you can be able to rely on them. And if you incur losses on this sector, then because those sectors are doing well, they can be able to compensate the loss incurred in this. We also have geographical sector where you can be able to invest in different geographical locations, different counties, different regions, different countries, just to make sure that you have managed what we call risk. We have geographical sector, we have sector diversification, geographical diversification, and these are the 5 ways or 5 things that you need so that you can become a successful shareholder of a particular company, or if you want to trade in Nairobi Securities Exchange. All right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Nashukuru sana for those who are watching and asking questions. This is Sir John Mweri, professional accounting with professional accountant with ex-FinOp accountancy and insurance consultancy. So if you have any question, just put it on the comment section. I have my contact on the bio and it's a WhatsApp contact. So if you want to talk to me, you just inbox in my WhatsApp, all right? And then I normally charge 200 shillings only for consultancy for now. So if you have any question, you can look for me and then I'm going to guide you accordingly. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We meet in our next video. Think about that. Do you want to become a shareholder? That is the way.